Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another special video. So this week I thought I would do a drugstore video since I've never done one on my channel. I don't really wear a lot of drugstore products, but I went to Boots today and I picked up some products that I thought I would try out on my channel. Some of these I tried years ago. Some of these are brand new products that I've never tried before from brands that I've never heard of. So if you want to see what I think and what I do with all this makeup, then just keep on watching. So I've already moisturised my face. Now I didn't pick up, I feel like it's very echoey in here today. Sorry about that. It's very echoey. Ooh. I didn't pick up a primer, so I'm going to prime with my usual Tarte smoothing base primer. I'm just going to put that in the T-zone. Now I'm doing this because I want to give the foundation that I got a fair shot at being given the best base to start with. So I used to wear this when I was at secondary school. It was one of the foundations that I used to wear. Now obviously I wear Laura Mercier, but it'd be nice to be able to go back to a more affordable foundation. I'm very sorry about my hair, it looks a bit crazy. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to go back to a more affordable foundation that doesn't break the bank every time I want a new shade in it or anything like that. And this I can just go in store and get, whereas the Laura Mercier one I have to order online since there is no one around Tunbridge Wells that I can get it from. I'm also hoping that I've got the right shade, because I'm not the best at matching shades even in store. As you can tell, I have like a really dark foundation on here. Don't know what's going on there. So I am using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte foundation. Now I used to go through tubes of this like maybe twice a month. It was ridiculous. But I thought I'd give it another go. I don't know why I stopped. I think it's because I started getting into the more like expensive foundations when I left school because I got a job. This is more liquidy than I remember. So I've gone in shade 10 Porcelain, which is the lightest shade that they do. The shade range is not any good at all, really. Like, they have very light and then they have like one dark. Like, they're not amazing, but let's see. This was very, I don't know. I'm gonna like just smooth this in like this. I also got the Morphe sponge, which I've heard really good things about, that I thought I'd try today. And as you know, I like very high coverage, quite thick foundation. And if I look down here, I have got a mirror here. I've actually got a new setup that you can't really see. I'm in the same background, but I've actually got something to put all my stuff on, so I'm not like reaching over and oh my god, this is very pale. It says it's full coverage, but I'm not getting full coverage at all. Might be one I have to build up. It's a nice coverage, but it's not full at all. And oh my god, it does not look that bad in person. I look so pale. We'll just try and kind of blend it in. Obviously we'll add colour back in as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. What did you do, Jess? But the next shade up was way too dark, so maybe I should have just got both and just mixed them. Getting another layer of this anyway. It's nice, but I feel like it's like not really covering much, so it's still got everything here. Considering it's meant to be full coverage, it's not even covering my spots on my forehead. Right, I'll be back in a second. I'm going to sort this out because 1, I look crazy, and 2, I'm not really covering much. So I'll be 2 seconds and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've tried to sort that out. I have done my eyebrows as well. I haven't used a new product for my eyebrows. I feel like they're really bad today. Don't look the best. Especially against this foundation, makes me look like a clown. I've used the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in, I think it's a dark brown. So I used that and then I carved them out with my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm then going to conceal under my eyes, and I'm going to use my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, and this is in Fair. And I used this concealer before, and I used to absolutely love this concealer, and it was on offer today. It was like £3 or something, which is a bargain. So I'm going to put this under my eyes. It feels really weird not having a giant doe foot applicator. I do really like this foundation, but I feel like it's making my skin really warm, which is making this bit really red. So we're going to see how this goes. So I look a bit crazy. And going back in with the same sponge and just blending that all together. Why is it every single time I put stuff on my nose, it basically gets dragged back off? Looking good. You think I remember how this all looked, but I don't. I really genuinely don't remember how all this foundation and everything used to go on. Oh, that's just dragged everything off here. Okay, this foundation, you basically have to blend everything in before you let it set, because I've been sat here with it all on my face for quite a while, so now it's all dragging all the other products, or all the other products dragging it off. So all these products are from Boots, and that's just dragged everything off around my nose, so I'm going to put some more foundation on. I just don't think my skin likes having stuff stuck to it, to be honest, because it just sort of drags everything off. Okay, that concealer is okay. I think I'm so used to all the new concealers and everything. It's alright, but I don't know whether it's the foundation or the concealer that's kind of sort of clumping together under my eyes, if you can see. So I'm just going to try. Put another layer on, because that is what I usually do anyway. Okay, that's not too bad. And then just because I like having my full coverage, I'm kind of mixing between products. I'm going to put on a little bit of Tarte, just there. I like the same colour, but this is a lot thicker consistency. You can definitely tell when it's like dragging up your makeup, because you hear it. See, it's like, knock everything over. Look, it's like drag some of my foundation off around here, so I'm just going to I think that's the foundation. Because now as soon as I put powder on that, it's going to show up everything that's sort of wrong. Let's leave it at that, because I feel like if I keep mucking around with the base, it's going to get worse. So the next thing that I bought is the Rimmel the Rimmel Matte Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder in translucent. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the open one that I've already got. I just wanted to get a new one because it was on the offer. It sounds really bad, but I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use the other end of my sponge. I'm going to press that all under my eye. Oh, my chin is already really matte anyway. I don't really need a lot. Put it in the middle, definitely on our nose, baking under our eyes. I'm a bit very drying to the point where it's making it look very powdery, even though I haven't put a lot of powder on it. But we'll see. I'm gonna go in with my usual. I'm gonna try and treat this like a normal base, just with some new products, just because that's the easiest way I find to judge products. So I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury to see whether we can blend this out, because it's oxidised quite a bit and it's now quite pink compared to my neck. So we're going to see whether we can sort of tone it down a bit with this powder. What I can say is, since I put this foundation on, is it's very, like, my face is very warm. I'm a bit worried that when I take off this foundation, I'm going to end up with like very rosy cheeks, but we'll see. Don't like my eyebrows today. They're very dark. Okay, that's kind of toned it down a little bit. It's not as pink, but it does oxidise quite a lot, because if you look, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see, but compared to that, I'm a bit pinker and darker, I believe. I don't know, maybe I'm just being crazy. It's not blending. Look, if I should zoom you in. So come in a bit. So it's sort of caked around here, and here it's broken up on my nose, so I've got nothing on the end of my nose. It feels very tough here and here, like it's dried quite a bit. Like it feels very cakey, and like it's clung here, if you see. There's a lot of clinging here, and it's not really covered much here. We'll put the rest of my makeup on, but I don't think we'll be able to save this, but I'm going to zoom you back out and we'll carry on. So the next product I bought, which I have used before again, I bought the Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. I used to love wearing this bronzer, but I did find it used to sort of break up a bit, but we're going to see. As you know, I love using my MAC bronzer from my MAC palette, but we'll see how this... Also, I really don't want too much on. It's not really bronzing season at the moment. It's too dark and cold. Just like a natural glow kind of thing. Just putting on the lightest amount. Right, so I blended that in, and it actually looks very nice. I think I used to put way too much on. I used to basically stamp my bronzer all over my face, but actually on top of all that powder it actually looks quite pretty. I feel like they're like real... The thing that's going to save this whole look will be setting spray. It will just melt the powder all into the face. But as we go on putting all these products on, my face was very like tight and crusty. So I'm going to just do my usual contouring with my Shade and Light palette. Just going to lightly contour up the face. Couldn't find a contour palette that I really wanted to use when I was in Boots. A lot of the stuff was sold out, and I also didn't have a basket, which made it really difficult to shop. Because obviously I was wandering around with stuff in my arms. So I just even up the forehead. Alright, dip, 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 dip. The fun part will be trying out some of the the palettes that I bought. That'll be fun. So I'm going to try out this sponge for what I bought it for, which is it. Oh, just nearly dropped powder everywhere. It's this really sharp edge. I'm going to try it out. Oh my god. I'm going to say this probably is not... Oh no, I can't do a final verdict till the end of the video once I've put everything on. But at the moment I can't say this is going to be my brand new foundation. Just don't like how it feels. Compared to my Laura Mercier foundation, this feels pretty tough, like, I don't know, stiff. I didn't find a blush I liked. I found one that was similar to this one that was from L'Oreal, but it didn't jump out to me again. Maybe I'll go back in there and find a different blush, but at the moment this is still my favourite blush, and I'm not even sure what it's called. It's called Abstract, but I don't even know if you can get it anymore. So I'm just going to put this in. It's a very peachy blush, which is nice. As much as my last video was, oh my god, I think I put too much blush on. As much as my last video was me saying that I've got too much makeup and everything, a lot of it is stuff you can't buy, is stuff that you can't get in like drugstores, like Boots and that. And I just wanted something different. I haven't been into a shop to properly buy makeup in yonks. So it's quite nice to be able to do that. Just going to blend this all out. We are going to move on to the eyes, finally. So I went in and I saw this brand that I haven't heard of, and then I realised what it was. But anyway, I hadn't heard of it, and it's called Obsession. I don't know whether it's probably something everyone's heard of. But this is I think it's Revolution Beauty. So I found this palette, which looked really good. It's called Belle Jordan. So I haven't swatched anything, I just looked in the box on the testers just to see what colours are in it. I thought out of all of what I saw, this would be the palette that I'd use the most. It's got an amazingly big mirror, which I think is perfect. So I thought I would buy this one. I bought this palette and one other product, which I will show you later. And I got a free eyeshadow palette, which is I can't open anything. Is it stuck? And it had all these, it's like a smoky eye palette with some amazing shimmers on them. So I really liked this anyway. I was going to pick it up, but then I was like, I don't really spend that much money. And it turned out it was free anyway, so bonus. Maybe we'll go in this palette first. I'm going to go all over the lid with Fresh, which is this like nude colour up the top. Dust that all over the lid as like a base colour. And then I'm going to take the shade Zeal, which is this transition colour here. I should probably swatch these actually. So I'm going to swatch Zeal on our arm. And just probably swatch them a bit better. It looks quite good. I'm not very good at swatching at all. We've got the shade Unique. They're very, I'm going to say very crumbly. But again, I really need to learn to swatch, which looks really nice. I want to swatch this shade, which is Thrill, which I'm not sure whether it's actually going to be as... Oh, a beautiful copper shade. Oh, we're going to swatch Winner, which is another shimmer shade, which is a gold shimmer. Delight, which is a chocolate shimmer. And then Own, which is just a black, which feels a bit like paint, like powder paint, which is there, which is actually quite good. It's a bit charcoaly, but nice. So I'm going to go in with the shade Zeal, which is the transition colour. And just take that in, oh, I'm going to zoom you in. I'm just going to take that in the crease of my eye as a transition. Okay, I wouldn't say it's the most pigmented, but as like a transition, it's quite nice. It's not really going where I want it to go, kind of thing. I'm having to really pack on the colour to get any colour to show up, but it hasn't given any fallout, which I really like. This is just on the first shade, obviously, and it's not a dark shade. Usually the darker shades are the ones that give that fallout. So the L'Oreal foundation was £8.99. This was £5, which I think is really good for a palette with 16 shades in and a big mirror. The powder was £6.99, which is a little bit more expensive, obviously. The bronzer was £2.99, was £5, but I got it on £2.99, which I'm very happy with, to be honest. Can't complain about that. Let me know down below if you want me to do a $20 makeup, or not $20, £20 makeup challenge, because I really want to do one. And also let me know like what foundations you would buy, because when I went in there, most foundations are like nearly £10, so that's half your budget gone on just foundation. I think I need to sort of research and have a look around, but that might be one of the videos that's coming up soon for you guys. So I'm going to go into this palette, which is the Belle London. Now a lot of these are shimmers. I'm going to go in with Hot Sauce, so I'm going to do a red eye today, which is this shade here. Oh no, I know, I've gone in with the wrong shade. God's sake. Oh well. So I'm going to go in the shade So Cute first. hot sauce can go in after. A lot of excess. Now this is where we see pigmentation and fallout. Well, I'm even looking, I feel like I'm not even in shot properly. So I've just blended that into the crease and up towards the eyebrow. It looks really nice, but I'm not loving it. But again, I'm not sure whether that's the foundation because it's just not. Oh crap. No! Oh god damn it. I've got a dark bit on my nose. I know it's not going to just blend out with a beauty blender because it's just going to take off all my foundation. I remember why I don't wear this foundation anymore. Anyway, not talking about it now, we'll talk about it at the end of the video. Just going to deepen it up and just blend. Okay, so I now look like a flamingo with pink eye, or I feel like one anyway. So I'm going to go in with hot sauce, which is here, and that's going to go on the outer corner of my eye here. It's nice. I don't know whether it's my skills or what it is. I think today's just an off makeup day, like everything just looks a bit weird. Anyway, we're going to go in with 13, which is this sort of aubergine colour shade at the bottom, and that's going to really deepen up everything without using black. Although it's okay. Right. Okay, so I feel really despondent. I might have to refilm this video. If I upload this, hi guys. If not, you won't see this anyway. Right, so I'm going to go in with Magic, which is this shimmer shade here. And I'm going to just put that on my eyelid because I feel like it's the only thing I can do now. That is a really pretty colour. But as you can probably see, there is loads of fallout. Right, let's see if we can sweep this away. It looks really pretty, but I'm just not too sure. Anyway, we're going to carry on anyway, because that is the point of this, is trying out new makeup. I'm going to take the shade So Cute and blend out the lower lash line. I'm going to zoom you in and we're going to have a look at this together, because I'm not going to put any more products on at the moment, just so I can look at what I've already put on. So if I zoom in a bit more. So we've got the shades on, but if you can see, they're very patchy, which I don't get of any of my other powders. So whether I need to put like an eyeshadow primer on, possibly. They also won't blend together properly. This won't blend out and like smoke out like it should. The lid colour is sort of crumbling off already, and I've only just put it on. And then you've got all around here, my foundation's come off here, but it's all sort of clumped in patches around everywhere. See, it's like a big patch here. Very, like, didn't do anything here. Patchy. Sort of come off in the crease of my chin. Doesn't really cover blemishes. I don't know, so far I'm not liking any of my makeup apart from the bronzer, which I really like. It's really like subtle and pretty. Anyway, so in the Obsessions collection, oh, I'm going to zoom out a bit more. In the Obsessions collection, I saw some highlighters. Now, I really wanted a cheap, affordable, cool highlighter that I could use. So I found Mega Moon. And I swatched it. It looks like I think it's a baked highlighter, which I quite like. So we're going to try it out. it might not work. If it's anything like the rest of my makeup today, it probably won't work. Everything can be solved with a bit of highlighter. Quite pretty, quite blinding. Chunky, that's what I can say. It's a little bit chunky, but it's a lot like my Too Faced highlighter, which I like to use, which is nice. And this one was £3. So £3 for this highlighter is pretty good, and it's quite like a nice size highlighter. Like it's not tiny or anything. It's definitely one you could like layer up. I think this foundation is just putting me off the whole makeup aspect of everything. I think I need to try out some of these products with my Laura Mercier foundation on anyway. Okay, so eyes done. I was going to do liner, but I don't think I'm going to. That'll be another video. So I saw the L'Oreal Baby Roll Mascara that I really wanted to try. So I thought I would. So I picked it up to try it out. I've heard really good things about this. I also got another mascara, which I'll try in another video, which is the NYX Worth the Hype mascara, which I've heard is super good. So I hate the way they package these because I can't get into it. Oh, why can't it be easy to get these things off? There we go. So it's my favourite colour, which helped. I don't feel like this video is as good as I thought it was going to be. You know when you get some products and you're like, oh my god, I'm so excited to try these out. And then you actually try it out and you're like, didn't work for me. But I will keep trying them out. And obviously this is like a first impressions. I don't really like doing first impressions. Just because I've only tried it once since like year 10, year 11. So I can't really give like a full opinion on it. So I'll try it out for like a month. And I'll do a review at the end of the month stating what I do and what I don't like about it. Very natural, very, as it says, like baby-like, very doll-like. Adds quite a bit of volume, which I really like. If you like a clumpy mascara as well, that really like clumps the lashes together to make it look voluminous, I think this is the mascara for you as well. It's really weird. It's a very odd shape. There we go. So for lips, I'm going to go with my trusty favourite at the moment, which is my Melted Matte Too Faced Liquefied Matte Lipstick in Granny Panty. I'm just going to put some on my lip. Okay guys, so that is the end of my video. My final verdict for this video is the only product that I really liked, that I tried again, was the natural bronzer. I really think it added a nice glow to my skin, like a nice bronze. It was really natural, as it says, like a natural bronzer. The foundation hasn't worked for me at all today. I don't know whether it was, I don't know what it was, maybe it was the powder that I've used, whether it was the concealer over the top. I did enjoy using my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer today. That was really good. But yeah, this just did not work for me at the moment. I will try it again through the week, maybe in another video, maybe just trying to blend other products into it. But yeah, didn't work for me today. And this palette, I don't know whether it's the colours that I used and whether it was how quickly I did it, but I like a eyeshadow that I can put on and not have to blend for ages trying to blend them all together, because this one just has not. It's sort of broken up. We've got clumps of dark and light. The highlighter I really like. It's quite a subtle highlighter. It's not as blinding as I thought it was going to be, which I actually quite like that natural glow, which is nice. The mascara, yes, I do like this. Not as much as my Better Than Sex mascara, but it is definitely one that I will keep in my drawer that I could use at another point. It did make my lashes look very full and very fluttery. Obviously with this dark makeup you can't really tell. What else did I like today? This sponge I quite enjoyed using, but I'm not sure that's this sponge, because I'm not used to using this sponge, that's why the foundation didn't work. So whether that's the case, but obviously as I said I will try it again during the week. I don't like how dark my eyebrows are, I'll say, but that's nothing to do with the product, it's just me as a person. But yeah, other than that, that's a lot of products that didn't work for me, to be honest. But I will, as I've said, try them again. I will keep trying them and I will give them a fair shot. I might even come back to them at some point, but at the moment it hasn't worked for me today. If you have enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know down below if there's any products what I've used today that you've enjoyed using, whether I'm using them incorrectly, whether there's a different way of using them, especially the foundation, whether it needs to be with hands or a brush and not a sponge. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my videos. I upload twice a week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.